So I unlocked the Supreme Leader Kylo event. I got 40 shards here, and I decided I would make guides for each tier as I get through them. For now, I have only tried tier 1 of the event, so I'll be making this video about the tier 1, and I'm going to be showing you all my modding, all my strategy, the team I'm going to use. And I haven't lost, sorry, with this team yet. 4 for 4. So and I even had a battle where everyone finished with full protection and full health. And the worst battle I ever had was having Stormtrooper die off, and the other 4 were still fine. So the team I'm going to be using is here we are going to be using Kylo Ren Unmasked. We don't have a choice. He is our first lead. Then I'm going to be using Hux, Sith Trooper, Stormtrooper, and Executioner. So just gonna go through the mods real quick. It's the same as in my How to First Order video, but just in case some people haven't watched that, I just want to go through them again real quick. So crew, the most important thing for him is to mod him for health. Mine is right now at around 102,000, and speed is also pretty good for him. You don't need him super fast. Like for me, 235 is very good. You know, if you can get them faster, sure, but you really don't need to. 230 is a good benchmark in my opinion. For Hux, you want him to mod him for speed, obviously, but he doesn't really need to be that fast. I've seen people say you need like 300 plus speed, but that's just not true. Mine is 275. He gets the plus 30 speed from the crew lead, and that's just fine. He still goes first. He goes before Finn, Poe, and all that, all those guys. And next is Sith Trooper. For Sith Trooper, you just want to go for damage. Mine has about 250 speed. You could probably put an offense arrow on him and have him be a bit slower. I opted the speed route. You can see offense is about 7,500 crit chance. If you can't get more than that, that's going to be much better than me, because mine doesn't really crit a lot if he doesn't have advantage, which is not ideal. So like you can see I have a defense offset here. If you had a crit chance instead, that would be ideal. And then we have Stormtrooper. For Stormtrooper, again, you just want to go for tankiness. The speed really doesn't matter. About 220 is just fine. But the most important is really going to be the health and protection, just having him be as tanky as possible. And last but not least, we have the Executioner. Again, for him, it's also mostly offense, but also HP, because HP is going to give him offense as well. Speed really doesn't matter that much on him. About 200 speed, 210, that's going to be just fine. But mostly like full crit damage set and triangle, about 6 to 6.5 k offense. So now that we got the mods done, I'm just going to do an attempt at the battle, and hopefully I haven't jinxed myself and I lose, but it should go pretty well. So let's get to it. Okay, so we're going to use the team that I just described, and let's go. Yeah, we know, come on. Okay, so obviously, as everyone knows, Finn is the highest priority target on this team. And as you can see, my 275 Hux is fast enough to go over. I think 275 is about like the limit for how fast you need Hux to be. If he's any slower, I don't think you will be able to go first. Maybe like 270 is the limit, but I wouldn't chance it. I would say 275 minimum speed for Hux. That should be good. So you're going to use this ability, his mass assist, on Finn. For two reasons. One, you want to get Finn out as fast as possible, but you also want everyone to crit so they get the turn meter gains from Crew's leadership, and they all get 100% turn meter, and you can kill Finn before any of the rest of their team moves. So that's what we're going to do. You're going to get Finn pretty close to dead usually, and with the Stormtrooper you want to use the taunt, get more turn meter to the team. Here I'm going to use this one so I can get another turn with Fox right after it. And here we go. Right now I would not advise using AoEs until Finn and BB-8 are both dead, so I actually don't ever use AoEs here unless BB-8 is stunned. Why? Because BB-8 is going to counter, and it's going to make the fight a little more difficult than it really has to be. Here I'm just going to use a basic on Poe, and I'm going to stun Rey if I can. Rey does have her Zeta on Virtuous Protector, which gives her a 40% chance to cleanse herself whenever she receives a debuff. In this case, it did cleanse her, so the stun did not stick. If it does stick, it's a very smooth battle, but even if the stun doesn't stick, it's still going to be pretty easy. So that's why I didn't use the advantage before, because I knew they were going to throw out their debuffs and I wanted to be able to cleanse them. And here I'm going to pass this to Crew and attempt a second stun on Rey. This time it landed, so right now we're just going to leave Rey and finish off Poe. And now that Poe is dead, BB-8 is not stunned, so you don't want to attack him until Rey is dead. So we're just going to attack Rey here. Just basics. You don't want to AoE again. You don't want 3PO to get us confused around. So just go all in on Rey. And I don't really like to use Crew's second special here because it makes it so he loses his taunt, and I like him having that taunt around as much as possible. So right now this is going to be overkill, the special, so I'm just going to basic it. And just like that, Rey is dead. So this is where the fight gets annoying. At this point you've basically won, but it's just going to be annoying because BB-8 is going to be countering every time you attack him, and it's just going to take some time to get him down, but you are in no danger of losing at this point. They have no damage whatsoever. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if Crew has his special ready, and I don't have the advantage on Hux to reduce cooldowns, but I hope he has a stun ready and we can give it to him. Okay, well, he did not. So let's just basic again. And next turn we will put a stun on him, and he should be very easily controlled and the battle won. As you can see, like, this is very easy battle. I did not struggle at all, and my whole team is pretty much full protection, and just like that, we're done. So I hope this helps for those who have been struggling with the Supreme Leader Kylo event, and for those who may start the event sometime soon, or maybe not soon, but they will do it at some point. Well, this video will always be there for those people to access. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for this episode. Once I'm done with the tier 1, I'm going to do tier 2, and I'll make guides for all the tiers. So just look out for those whenever they come out, and that's gonna do it for me today. So I'll see you next time.